Welcome back to the channel. Yeah, I trim my beard off. I didn't shave it off. I just trimmed it up. Just, some people get all worked up about that kind of stuff. So actually, today is Sunday, July 27th, and it was like 90 degrees today. We just got home. My wife and I and our daughter, kind of a little bit of an impromptu vacation. I had to go look at some tractors, and I didn't video me much looking at the tractors. I'm gonna save that for a later date. I'm pretty sure I'm going back up there for some gems. Just getting that all worked out. I don't want to jinx that, or you know how stuff can happen. So, and I don't want to put my foot in my mouth either. How's that? But anyways, so we took off Thursday afternoon, got up to Mackinac City, Michigan, which for those who don't know, Michigan, is two peninsulas, the upper and lower. Well, Mackinac City is the very northern part of the lower peninsula. That's where the Mackinac Bridge starts. And well, anyways, so we spent the night there. Friday, got up kind of early and got on the ferry and went over to Mackinac Island, which is for those who don't know, and it's a tourist destination. There is people that live there, year-round or seasonal. It's a very, very interesting place and there's lots to do, lots of shops. If you're diabetic, I don't recommend it, just because all there's fudge shops is all I'm getting at. But there's, restaurants and shops and bars and, pizza places, and there's even a Starbucks, which I didn't think that was even possible. There was a Starbucks on Mackinac Island. The ferry ride is, probably depends on weather, 15 to 25 minutes long. That's it. And it's, there's got to be a couple hundred people on there at a time, and, you can sit inside or you can sit on top, so you're out, wide open elements. Fun. I did take some video of that. I'm going to share some of that stuff with you in this video, so stay tuned for that. But Mackinac Island, like I say, is kind of a partial time capsule. I mean, there is no automobiles allowed on the island except for emergency vehicles like fire trucks, paramedics. That's it. Any deliveries, say like UPS or food deliveries or adult beverage deliveries, comes over on the ferry. They unload them at the dock, and then people with horses and wagons or take it to wherever they got to go. So they deliver it that way. So if you even the UPS man rides a bicycle around Mackinac Island and delivers his goods, or the packages, I'm sorry. But yeah, it's kind of neat. Your only forms of transportation are walking, riding a bicycle, or riding a horse. That's all you got. So it's kind of neat. There's a road that goes completely around the island, and it's about 8 miles. I know this for a fact now. My knees hurt. My wife asked me to ride a bicycle all the way around that island. So yes, I did 8 miles on Friday on a bicycle, plus walked around. And it's not a flat island by no means. But anyways, so we had some fun, took some pictures. And then from there, we went across the UP, stayed a night at in Newberry, Michigan, which is kind of not quite central of the UP, but close. And we made our way all the way over to the Porcupine Mountains. And between Newberry and the Porcupine Mountains is where we looked at some tractors. And yeah, that was. I'm hoping that all works out and make a deal, and I'll share that with you. So we'll see. Some of them tractors, none of them were a 10, I should say. But decent tractors. Pricing was okay, but we'll see. There's an oddball there too. I'm hoping to snag that one, just because, and then we'll see. But yeah, we went over to Porcupine Mountains to the it's called the Lake in the Clouds, which is in the Porcupine Mountains. It's I've got pictures and videos of that. There's a lake in between two mountain two mountains basically, and it's all must be snow runoff or spring fed or something, and then it trickles downhill. And so we had beautiful weather, and I guess over the weekend here at home we got quite a bit of rain, and there's a tornado to the north of us, so took down a barn there. And oh, speaking of barn, I heard from my friends, they had the insurance investigator was there, spent I guess 5 hours doing his thing and whatever they got to do, and apparently there was some power still hooked to a like a hydraulic lift, a hoist, like an A-frame. Anyways, now this is all hasn't been, let's see, how do I say, confirmed or whatever, but this is just what I was told. They think there was a power surge from the three-phase power, and that I guess that this is like an 8 or 10 inch I-beam just it got super hot and melted and twisted it like you wouldn't believe, I guess. All right, yesterday, say Jake said he didn't dump it out. That's an inch and 1.2 and 2.5 tenths, so 1.25 inches. We'll dump that out. So yeah, doesn't really look that bad here, but yeah, normally my grass, the boys just mowed it yesterday or today or whatever, I don't know. It was mowed when we got home, and normally this is brown just like the sand here. But anyways, so right now I'll share the little short videos and some pictures of the Upper Peninsula of Michigan and Mackinac Island of Michigan. And but what I want to do today is start this tractor up. I want to change the oil in it before we go to the plow day, and I've got 5 new plow points I want to put on the plow here. This is one of my 1050 diesels here. This is one I've had for quite a few years, but only been able to use for the last have you been home 6 months or more? I can't remember. Anyways, it's been here all winter, but anyways, yeah, 1050 diesel. This one here I bought out of Canada, and in one of my recent videos you saw me bring home another one, and I think it's 6 serial numbers off of this one, so that is cool. This plow here, I bought this in Iowa quite a few years ago. It's a 516. I think it's an S600 plow, I believe. It's the same as the Aller 565. So has a cushion, trip bottoms. They're not really a spring reset, like per se, but yeah, it's in pretty good shape. I want to change the points. I think it's this one here is pretty good yet, but a couple of these are getting wore. I'm just going to change them all. I'll keep the points around there. They're good for other projects and stuff like that. But yeah, so all right, well, I'm gonna get this tractor started to get her warmed up, and I'll let you guys watch those little clips of our little vacation, and maybe I'll put a picture or two of a tractor or two in there too. So but anyways, all right, I'll bring you back.
Yeah, he almost went over the bridge this morning looking for the ATM.
Bonanza Falls, Ontonagon, Michigan. Foothills of the Porcupine Mountains. Okay, so you're looking at Sanilac Arch, it's called. This is kind of on the opposite side of Arch Rock on Mackinac Island. That's Lake Huron. Water as far as you can see, well, from here over. But Boise, I think that's Boise Block Island or Round Island, one or the other. It's kind of hard to see, but yeah, lots of interesting stuff. If you come up here, it takes about 15 minutes on a ferry ride to get across here, you know, when I'd say, you know, perfect conditions as it is today. So, well, we made it over to Lake of the Clouds in the Porcupine Mountains of the western Upper Peninsula of Michigan. I'm telling you, what you're seeing does not do it justice to what is actually here. This is something else. Look at the mustache on these fellas. For those who don't know, no cars, trucks on here except for fire trucks on Mackinac Island. whole new set of those ordered. I'm gonna swap those out too before this weekend coming up. But yeah, I don't know. That one there just looks a little bit bent, but maybe I don't need to change them yet. They do have some life left into them. And the frog is way up here yet, but I don't know, maybe I can wait. This one here looks, that one there's rounded right off. Yeah, I might as well change them. It'll be the last time I have to change them probably in my lifetime. So yeah, I think we'll probably just take the torch and cut the bolts off. That's the easiest way, instead of diddling around with you know, trying to get them off, because they usually get wore off. And I don't know if I should probably wait till it's cooler out too, but I definitely want to get this oil changed. Decisions. And these are only 14-inch points on here. It's a 16-inch plow, but somebody put 14s on here. It'll make it pull easier. But with this tractor, I don't need to pull easier. Oh, and good news, I'm picking them up tomorrow. My seat cushions for my 950 are done. I gotta go pick them up. I got a picture of them. They look awesome in the picture, at least. So yeah, we gotta get going on this too, as in put a seat on there and wash it up. That's basically all I need to do this tractor, is put the seat on, wash it. I'm not gonna paint anything. I might try to restore the paint a little bit, but well, this is probably warmed up enough, I'm guessing. So I think I'm gonna put this down. Just in case it settles down. Oh, she's warm. Okay. All right, well, let's grab them. We'll grab a bucket and we'll get some oil out of this. Okay, well, the GoPro got too hot, but I noticed it before here, I'm gonna unplug the battery. That'll keep it from charging. Maybe that'll help. So whew, yeah, sun is in my eyes. Wowie wow. Okay. Yep, plow day is this Saturday, August 2nd, at 10 a.m. Okay, I took the battery out of it, and now you're just running off the handle part. I don't know how well that's going to work, but we're going to try it. Wow, is that battery hot? Anyways, before I shut off on me, plow day this Saturday, 10 a.m. So if you just want to stop by and watch a bunch of people plow, you know. And they're all, well, I shouldn't say all. There's going to be some guys that know what they're doing, and there's going to be some kids that don't have a clue what they're doing. So, you know, keep your comments, you know, nice, because, you know, in that video, if you don't mind. So, and, you know, the farmer is going to go over the whole thing, you know, with the chisel plow or disc ripper or something, and when they're done, anyways. So, okay, let's get the oil out of this thing. There we go. The oil is warm. So, and black, that's good. So I just you know, this is the first time I changed the oil since it's been overhauled. Basically it's been overhauled. So whew, that was close. Almost dropped that in the oil, which, you know, that happens. So yeah, we'll get her all cleaned up. So it doesn't look bad. It's not milky or anything like that, so that's all good. But you just know, we'll call it break-in oil. I don't know if he put break-in oil in or not, but definitely, you know, don't want anything to happen to this motor, as in, you know, because I know what I've put quite a few hours on it. Normally, was it like 50 hours after an overhaul? You know, you want to change that oil and get it out of there. So I don't know if it's been 50 or not, because you know, the tack wasn't working when I got it back, and I put a tack in there, and I probably could look at the videos, and because I know what it was on there. So okay. Yeah, believe it or not, I biked 8 miles, almost non-stop. And then, okay, camera keeps shutting off because it's too hot. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna change this oil real quick. And whatever I don't record, I'll talk about, because, you know, this thing won't stay on. Maybe I just changed the whole battery that was in it, but we'll see if that works. I'll try it as long as possible. So. But anyways, lost my train of thought. What I was thinking about there. Well, we're looking forward, sure, to that plow day this weekend. Oh, I know what I was going to talk about. So, the month of August, it is getting jam-packed for me. Let's see if I can. Jam-packed. I got something going on every weekend. I didn't know what the one thing is going to happen or not, but it is now. I got another auction preview, and I'm you know, for lack of a better word, it's a banger of an auction. So yeah, I got to do some traveling for it, but I'll leave it at that just in case something happens. But definitely some rare tractors in it, and I'm gonna do a preview of that for you guys and for me. So not that I'm really gonna, you know, necessarily buy anything, but you never know. So we'll see. But then we have the plow day next weekend. Let's see, that'll be the first weekend in August. The second weekend in August is our local show in Carroll, Michigan, and Tuscola County Old Engine Club, I think it's called. But anyways, that's their local show. And I always try to make it there. Jacob wants to take a tractor there. He says, I'll babysit it, Dad. Okay. Because that's normally, when I go to shows, I just go to the show, you know, for the day, and then, you know, I'm done. You know, I'll come home, work on tractors, or do something else. You know, I normally don't stay all day or, you know, every day, except I make an exception for the next show that I'm going to talk about. So, but anyways, so like I said, first weekend, plow day. Second weekend is our local show. It's a nice little show. You know, they might have a couple hundred tractors there, maybe. But then, so then the following weekend, which will be the 15th, 16th, 17th, I will be in Oakley all 3 days, and that is our summer MMCI show held at the Mid-Michigan Old Gas Tractor Association show in Oakley, Michigan. So, and I'm looking forward to that. We're trying to figure out for sure how many tractors we're going to take. Of course, you know, the boys want me to take all of them, and I don't really want to make, you know, a whole lot of trips, but I'm trying to line up, you know, somebody with a low boy or, you know, a drop deck to take, you know, a bunch of tractors over for me. Which I got to ask one more guy to see if he's interested in doing it and find out how much it costs, you know, because, you know, none of that gets reimbursed. But so we'll see. But so then the third weekend, I've got an auction preview, and then actually there's 5 weekends that either the Saturday or Sunday is August, and then I'm trying to think, I've got something going on the last weekend too. Oh, that'll be Labor Day weekend. So yeah, I think that's Labor Day weekend. Let me look at my calendar real quick. If so, that's my buddy Brad's tractor show, and I don't want to miss that whatsoever. Yeah, September 1st should be Labor Day. And yeah, he's having a show. I assume that weekend, and we're having a plow day over there too. So that'll be fun. And there's supposed to be some real cool tractors there as well. So ooh, a little bit of dust control here. Wind's picking up, and it's not a very good stream coming out of here. So all right, I think we'll put the plug back in. That'll be good enough for that. So September will be the, I like to go normally to the Octagon Barn. That'll be in September as well. There was another show or two coming up that I wanted to go to. So yeah, there's lots and lots going on. The weekend of August 1st, I'm not going to be able to attend to it, but the Prairie Gold Rush Summer Show is in Iowa. I can't remember the town off the top of my head. Somebody wants to chime in, leave a comment, and you know, let everybody know about that. But I think that's in west central Iowa, if I remember right. I could be wrong. It might be northwest Iowa too. I don't know. But anyways, I can't make it because I got that plow day. Or else I would probably be making an effort to get over there for that. So yeah, I don't like to miss those. But you know, with the show coming up here semi-locally for the other club, you know, I'm trying to get tractors ready. Pretty sure I want to take the M5. The 950 Heritage is going. I'm probably going to take the RTS. I might even take this tractor. I don't know. It's not really all that cleaned up, but it'll do. So, but it's hot and sweaty. Or I am hot and sweaty. So I might have to grab a screwdriver to pop this out. Nope. Oh, I must have. It feels like I got there and not a bolt in there yet. Yes. Good thing I wasn't too aggressive getting that out. All right. All right. Well, my wife just got home and the kids ate all the groceries while we were gone, so imagine that, right? So, okay. I better go help take them in. Okay, well, let's get the old filter out. The paper one. It's a Hastings, I can tell by, it says LF792. I believe that's a Hastings number. All right. Doesn't look bad or corroded or, yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, all right. No sludge in the bottom, like that M5 had. Is that the M5 I just changed the oil? Yeah. That was nasty. This one, not so much. All right. I got the Wix 51118. So, had one of these on hand. Okay. Dump that oil out. Okay, I had to sit in the shade for a while. Battery got too hot and it shut off on me. So you have to take my word for it. Then I did put oil back into it. It holds about 13 quarts, so a little over 3 gallons. Yep, got to get it fired up. It's not a good shady spot here to change some points. Man, I think I could plow probably quite a bit yet with those points. So I'm gonna hold off on changing them, and I'm gonna go a little longer. Yeah, you know, look at them from this angle here. I don't know if you can see it, but the points definitely stick a lot, you know, way over an inch lower than the Frog does. So way over an inch. You know, closer to that one, especially closer to 2, and that one's probably 2.5 below the Frog. So that'll be okay. I'm gonna run them for that plow day. I'm only gonna plow a little bit anyways. You know, if I plow 2 acres, you know, I plowed a lot. I don't plan on personally plowing a whole lot with this plow. A few rounds, just to, you know, just to play. We're gonna take the M5 and a 3 bottom trailer plow. I think Jake, he's either gonna take his Z. He's gonna try to get it running by himself. I'm gonna have to put a different tire on there. I just told him to take one off one of them other tractors for now, and just swap them for temporarily. And then yeah, we'll put the rope trip 2 bottom on that, and if that doesn't work out, we'll take a ZB up there and plow with that. So yeah, and I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some Olivers there. Would bet money there's a G1000 Vista gonna be there. I know there's some Case coming, and I know there's some Alice Chalmers coming, and some John Deeres. So I think we're gonna have all the families involved, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, that'll be fun, but we'll look forward to that. But anyway, so I'm gonna get this thing moved around, get this video uploaded for you. You know, it'll be late Sunday night before you see it, but you'll get to see it. So all right, well, appreciate you watching. Hope you enjoyed some, you know, the footage. You know, of course I didn't show you everything, you know, of our trip, but some highlights and just some fun things, you know, kind of promoting the state we live, you know, that we live in, and it's kind of a neat stuff to see. So all right, hey, appreciate you watching. Lots coming up. We'll see you in the next one.